Completely a make-ahead swanky dinner that calls for basil and shrimp wonton soup, a honey vinegar duck, a vegetable couscous pilaf, and this unbelievably easy, indestructible raspberry peach mousse. Actually, I'm going to show you how to fix it if it should destruct, and that's what I'm going to start out with. The first thing that you want to do is to get out some stemmed glasses, 10 of these, or oil a 2-quart mold. Now, you always oil a mold that you're going to use for something cold, and you butter it if you're going to use it for something hot. Or, and one of my real favorites is a really pretty large glass bowl. Now, place the gelatin in a large glass bowl, and this is a flavored peach gelatin, name brand that you can get, and you just get some water and bring it to the boil and add it to the gelatin. And you know that already has sweetener in it, so it really makes it easy in terms of the ingredients that you have to have on hand. Plus, we're adding some fruit and thing. You just stir it till it is dissolved. Then you whisk in some sour cream, and let me get the whisk going here. And then cut in some ice cream. Peach ice cream is what I've got here. Move that off of the heat and turn the heat off. How about that? Just cut it into 12 pieces. You want it just small enough that it will incorporate in, but it'll be cold enough to help start setting it. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this doesn't have to be exactly 12 even pieces, but it'd be nice if you could count. And then you just go ahead and add this to the mixture. You want to stir it until it's blended and smooth. There we go. Delicious. I wonder who's going to get to eat what's on the plate here of this ice cream. Of course, I know you're going to use every last bit up of yours, and you wouldn't just leave some for someone to eat, would you? Now, you just stir all that, and it takes a while till it's nice and blended and smooth. And you see it's sort of going to melt in that boiling water. And then you toss in your frozen raspberries. Come on now. It's supposed to melt a little faster than this. That water wasn't completely at the boil, so yours will go just a little faster. I don't want to add my frozen raspberries because that'll just re-chill the ice cream. Yours will keep going. I just want to move a little faster than this. I'm going to try to cut this ice cream into more pieces now. Okay, here we go. And then go ahead and add some frozen raspberries that are not in a clump. I'm sure you would never refreeze any fruit that's in your freezer and have it come out in a clump, but you want it so that it's individuated so that you can move it through your dessert. And add some lemon juice. And then pour it into your oiled mold or your stem glasses. The easiest thing is obviously not to unmold it. And I will tell you that every mold is different. And I realized when I saw this mold that the mold that I normally use is a plastic mold that I got at one of those parties in someone's house, and it has a top and a bottom that come off. And it's lower, it's flatter and lower and much easier to unmold. I'm going to just let that stir around there. I'm going to show you how to unmold it and let this, and then come back to this. And there's no need for you to stand and watch me melt ice cream. Well, let me see. I'll just go ahead and let me get the other out and show you how to unmold it and decorate it, and then I'll come back and put this into the mold. And I realized that someone might have difficulty unmolding this, so I thought, well, I better show you what makes it indestructible and the way to cover it all up. So I've got some whipping cream here. Now, you always oil a mold. You never want to dip but this one it's very loose because it's so deep. You never want to dip a cream mousse or something that's molded that's full of cream into water. I know that you think that that's the way you're supposed to unmold things, but you're not. Now you go around because it melts them. So you go around all the way around the sides. here, and you're trying to catch an air bubble. And you can see that this is very loose. It's been sitting here. So let's go ahead. It's very loose. Let me just show you how to fix it if it's not perfect for you. So let me try to catch. I think I've caught the air bubble there. If it doesn't unmold right away, well, no, I didn't. Now, the other problem with this kind of a mold is that the center round is higher than the rest of it, which means that there's going to be a lot of fall space, which is also something that's different from mine. So can you see it's got a space between here and here? Can you see that? Where it won't, where it will fall. So that's a little nerve-wracking too. Some of these decorative molds are not really wonderful for cooks, and they're really better for baking. Now let me just see if it'll come out. You should oil your plate before you get started, and then give it a shake. Hello? Nope. Oh, here it comes. There we go. Oh, came out perfectly. Phooey, I was disappointed. Well, let's just imagine that it didn't. I'll show you how to decorate it, and then I will show you how to move that, because I was afraid that it wouldn't come out perfectly. But you can see it's got chunks here. This is a lovely pastry bag filled with whipping cream. You can just take a plastic bag, cut off the end, and put a star tip in it. Now, any place that would be cracked, you can go ahead and decorate just like this. But let me show you that you can just move this right to your glass mold, because I want you to feel that you could do that if it was less than pretty and you couldn't cover it up. You see, this would be perfectly beautiful, just fit right here into your glasses, pretty stem glasses. So you could do that, or you could take it and put it into your glass bowl and cover it with whipped cream as well. Now, if you wanted to cover up something here, and of course you would not make a mess, you will have it absolutely immaculate, then you just cover this with whipped cream, just like this. Get your cream whipped stiffly. So that's the idea. You just cover this with your whipped cream. If you want to unmold it like this, or cover it here, and you have a very pretty mold, no one will know that anything happened. Now, when we come back, I'm going to start on my main course, which is a delicious honey vinegar duck. And you should be stirring this the whole time till it melts.
Brought to you by